Hi everyone, welcome to Faraja Swift Chat. My name is Jeffrey Sambasa, and today we are going to learn how transforming our mindset is going to help us change our lives. And on that, I want us to address someone who is struggling to reach their goals and achieve their full potential. Also, we are going to dwell on developing a growth mindset through mindset training so that one, we are able to overcome obstacles, increase productivity, and improve our overall well-being. And now on set in this episode, we have a life coach who is going to guide us on this topic. It's very interactive and it's very wide, so all of us should listen to it with a mind that is ready to learn. And now on that note, I want to welcome you on board so that you introduce yourself. For everyone who is going to see you for the first time, or maybe they've seen you and they've forgotten who you are.
Yeah.
So kindly introduce yourself.
Thank you, Jeffrey. Thank you for having me.
Yes.
So, hi viewers. My name is Coach Blessed Abby. I'm a mindset coach, a holistic wellness coach. I'm the founder of Abby's Holistic Wellness Hub, and coaching is what I do on a daily basis. And so for those who are interacting for the first time, you're welcome. For those who've been here, thank you for following. Looking forward to having a transformative time together.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when we are talking of transforming our mindset so that we achieve the well-being, maybe we can start with defining what is mindset and if there are different types of mindsets.
Okay.
Yes.
So mindset is our way of thinking. You know, that habitual way of thinking. We can also define it as the lens through which we see life. It's the lens through which we see the world, how we see other people, how we see ourselves, how we see possibilities in life, and different things. So when you talk of types of mindset, there's the growth mindset and the fixed mindset.
Okay.
Of course, there can be other categories, but the growth and the fixed are the common ones.
Okay.
And so the growth mindset is the one that sees possibilities for change. The growth mindset, if you have a growth mindset, you think, I can do this. It's possible to change. You know, whatever I'm facing is possibility. Growth mindset also embraces challenges and actually sees challenges as an opportunity for growth. A fixed mindset is the one that feels like there's no opportunity for change. Someone with a fixed mindset will be like, I'm just like this. This is who I am. This is how things are. You've heard people say, "Mi nakuanga tu hivyo," you know? Yeah, so that is a fixed mindset.
Tu.
Yeah, niko tu. Ama hiyo iko tu hivyo. There is nothing we can do about it. That's a fixed mindset. Sees things as if they are just fixed. There is nothing you can do about. A fixed mindset also avoids challenges and sees them as obstacles and problems, not as opportunities for growth. So you see, Jeffrey's mindset is what drives us every other day. Mindset is behind how we behave in our relationships, how we take up responsibilities, how we view opportunities, how we show up at work, and everything. So how we see things, you see that lens through which we see things. That's like the silent driver behind us. So we can be in the same situation, but see things very differently.
Yeah.
So let me also say this mindset is developed as we grow up. Sometimes as young children, you know, when, for example, you keep telling your child, I don't have money, I don't have money. Or does money grow on trees? You think money grows on trees. Or, you know, that is too expensive for us. That child is going to have a scarcity mindset when it comes to money and start thinking that I'm not worthy of money. Money is impossible for me. Things like cultural things that we are told. Like for us women don't do that. Women don't do this, you know, and we take that, and if we are not careful, we don't push ourselves beyond that. The things that we hear every other day, and even what we tell ourselves, the narratives in our heads, you know, that story we keep telling ourselves. But the good news is mindset can be changed. Mindset can be programmed. It's not a fixed thing. It's not like you are born with a certain form of mindset, and so that there's nothing you can do about. And so this topic is very timely, because then our viewer will be able to know, this is my mindset, and then what can I do about it?
Yes.
Is it something that is empowering me, or is it something that puts me down? Yeah.
Wow. Thank you. Having explained that to us, let me welcome our viewer, that you can interact in this topic by sending your comments, your views and opinions. You can interact with us on our Facebook page, that is Faraja TV Kenya, and also our YouTube page, that is still Faraja TV Kenya. So with their opinions and their comments, now we are able to see and incorporate it in the show.
True.
We'll know that you're following by the kind of comments they are going to send to us.
Yeah.
Now, because you have at least introduced the show and explained what mindset is and the type of mindsets that we have, now when we say mindset training, exactly what is it?
So mindset training is that intentional rewiring of our thoughts, our belief systems, our inner programming. You know, Jeffries, everything we see in the outer world of anyone is a reflection of what is happening within us. So when you see someone having a certain financial pattern, it's because of the mindset that they live in. If you see somebody, like even our aging, there are people who get to 60 and they think they are very old.
Yeah.
And the moment you start thinking you're old, your brain is informing your cells of how to behave. So your skin will obey and begin sagging immediately. And so it is that intentional rewiring of our thought systems, our belief systems, our emotional patterns, so that we change from the old mindset that is maybe not working for us, and we embrace a new mindset that is powering us to become who we want to become, and to shape ourselves into to be able also to achieve what we want to achieve. Because maybe you want to achieve so much, but you can't because of that mindset. And so it's something that doesn't happen, you know, instantly. It's something that has to be, one, intentional. Intentional is a key word, because then you have to be aware that this is my mindset and I need to work on it. So you begin by identifying your limiting beliefs that may be keeping you stuck. You also look at the patterns in your life that may have kept you stuck, and how you think, the self-talk, you know, the negative self-talk that you may have. Is your self-talk powering you? Is it disempowering you? For example, if in your mindset you're thinking, I'm not beautiful, and so all you do is like, I'm not beautiful, it's going towards that direction. So you begin to think, how can I rewire this so that I see myself differently? If it's in a relationship, you have a certain set of thoughts towards your significant other or people around you, then you begin to think differently. Like you can have these boss that you feel, this one is too mean, difficult to work with this person. But then you begin to think, how can I change myself so that I am able to work with this person? Because for now, I don't have any other choice. Now, Jeffries, if you don't change, or what is the word you used? The training.
Training, yes.
Yeah, if you don't train your mindset,
Yes.
the world will do it for you. Unfortunately, the world will not do it towards your purpose, but it will just do it towards a certain area that you're in, anything. So that intentionality can actually work for you. So it's very important to be conscious about it.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I've picked something in your statement. That means our mindset is wired.
Yeah.
So you can rewire it to become what you want.
Yeah, you see, in the days of old, scientists believe that the way your brain is, that's how it remains. But now with research, the brain has been seen to have this ability to, just like any other muscle. You see, the way you go to the gym is the same way you begin training your brain. So your brain is like a muscle. So if I want, for example, if I have a sagging arm and I go to the gym and start training it, with time, it will align.
Yeah.
Now that's the same way we do with our brains. So there can be, for example, you have a mindset of complaining, you start practicing gratitude. You have a mindset which you are not thoughtful about anything, you start thinking of how can I practice more mindfulness in my life. Something like you have these sort of thoughts that show you that nothing is possible.
Yeah.
So you begin to affirm things like affirmations, affirming that this is. So your mindset has been developed by things you have either had continuously. So the how to retrain it now is to again give it another set of learning things that you can. So if today I start telling you every day, Jeffries, you are full. Jeffries, you are full. Every day, I promise you, within no time, you will start seeing yourself as a fool. But if you feel like you are full, then I start affirming you and telling you, Jeffries, you're such an amazing person. I like your thought patterns. I like this about you. You start seeing it like that. And then your brain now rewires and takes up the new pattern, and you begin to see yourself in the new light. Yeah.
In the sense of the same, I want you to tell our audience, when we talk of transformation, now what is transformation?
Transformation is that change, is that significant change that happens in our lives. You know, where you get to this point that you have now realized that this is the direction I've been taking, and now I'm going to change into this new direction. And so a lot changes within us, you know, how we think, our thought patterns, our emotional patterns, our belief systems, that now changes. We now shed off the old beliefs that we had and embrace new beliefs. We shed off old emotional patterns, we embrace new ones. And so it's also intentional, because transformation doesn't just happen. It is something you work on, so that you after that awareness, now you begin to think, how can I transform from this mindset to this new mindset? Transformation helps you to drop your old beliefs and embrace that highest version of yourself. And it's not like that highest version of yourself has not been there. It's just been covered in so much. Maybe in stress, maybe in things you've been told. Maybe a woman has been in this toxic marriage, and she has lost her self-esteem and everything, and so she has lost the belief that she can even do anything. Now transformation empowers her to see herself and situations in a different way. Transformation is when you stop thinking, what can I do? And begin to think, who do I want to become?
Okay.
Because as we said, your outer world is a reflection of your inner world. So when I'm coaching, my approach is always the inside out transformation. It would be unfair for me to get you and start telling you, this is how you transform your money, your money situation. And then I start pumping, information. Yet I have not looked at what you have inside as beliefs.
Yeah.
So it's when we change those beliefs, the limiting beliefs that you may have about money, that now we can now, because even if I start telling you that you can do this and that to transform a certain area of your life, yet inside you, you believe it's impossible.
Yeah.
Nothing will change.
True.
So you you have to get to that point where, sorry, where you transform. And Jeffries, your mindset can either be your prison or your passport.
Yeah.
Your prison to keep you stuck forever, or your passport to lead you into the path you want to go. So, like for me, for a long time, I believed that there are things I cannot do. I believed that I was this person who was not even needed in the society. So my transformation made me to see myself in a different light. I never believed that I could have some kinds of things. Now transformation made me believe that I can do it. Let me give you an example. One time we are in this coaching session and we did something called visualization. Visualization is actually one powerful tool of transforming your mindset. And so my coach begins talking about the possibility of owning a beautiful, expensive car. And then she said that her car, I can't remember the make, but I remember it was a 27 million worth car.
Ukashtuka.
No, Jeffries, I didn't just get like hiyo kushtuka. I left. I left the session.
Why?
I couldn't take it. 27 million was unimaginable for me. It was too much.
Too much.
How can Abby own a 27 million car? What are these
Aje.
coaches talking about? Are they sick? I started crying actually, and I left. And this is something I'm doing as a grown-up, not as a child.
Yeah.
Because all through my life, I had been wired to believe that contentment is not allowing yourself to have so much.
Yeah.
I had been wired to believe that money is for some limited few, not me.
Yeah.
So there is no day I had ever put myself in that group of people who have that possibility. So luckily for me, I had started a personalized journey with this coach. So the following day I told her, by the way, I left that session. And she asked me why. So we started going through it. And then that's when I discovered it is something that roots in my childhood. And so I needed to start working on it. I needed to start doing things. So she gave me tools, affirmations, gratitudes, visualizations, and other things that now enabled me to now get to the point where I saw them as possibilities.
Wow.
Yeah.
And now, you've just talked of something. Does it mean how we are shaped from chini, it's going to affect our mindset? Because Abby, you just meet someone who believes in nothing. And when you believe in something, they see you like awkward, like ni kama uko in a very misplaced place. I find myself in such scenarios in so many ways. Paka unakaa hivi unajiuliza, is it that I'm too ambitious? Am I'm thinking beyond my brain itself? Is it because we are wired differently kutoka chini?
Yeah.
Maybe you can take us through that.
It's true, because a child that is born in a place where all he or she saw was lack is likely to believe that that is how the world is and get a fixed mindset on that. And so, and this child who was born in a wealthy environment is again, because there are people, have you heard of conversations where I saw one where somebody said that she spends 75,000 on herself per month? and people were rattling. They were
Yeah,
mad.
it depends with where we come
And
from.
she was wondering. And for her, she's surprised that you can spend 5,000.
Yeah.
Another person is surprised that you can spend 2,000.
Imagine.
So from the age of 0 to 7, that's where most of our mindset patterns are formed. That's where our brains are forming. So we are picking. When we look at our parents, we are picking, this is how marriage works. We are looking at money, we are picking, this is how money works. When we are looking at teachers, so that's why it's very important to be cautious on how we bring up our children at the base, the foundational years. But again, as we said, all is not lost.
Yeah.
Whichever mindset pattern you have, it can be transformed, it can be retrained, it can be rewired.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, I want us to take a break. But when we come back, I want you to address the different areas we live in.
True.
Can these areas shape us? For example, let us not go back to the rural. Rural, there is all culture and different beliefs. Let us not dwell on the beliefs, but we can also bring it in the belief kidogo and our cultures. But I want you to base on now where we come from, uku urban. The kind of areas we live in, kuna slum, kuna middle class, and now the upper class. I have a challenge na watu wanaishi kwa slum. Mtu anakuona hivi anaona kama huyu ni wa dunia ingine. So ama wewe unaenda kuishi in that area, unajiona kama uko very, very much lost. So when we come back, I want you to address the areas we live in and the kind of mindset zinatuachia. So for that, at this juncture, our viewer, we want to take a commercial break and we'll be coming back within a few minutes.